Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon to you, Dr. Jamila binti Ahmad. The time has come for me, Faraliza binti Ahmad Shukri, to share my opinion on how situational leadership can be applied by the 21st century leaders. Before I carry on, let me share with you this beautiful quote by Peter Drucker, the management guru. To predict the future is to create it. Therefore, as a teacher, it has always been my forever ultimate aim to create the best generation with the best leadership style. But of course, there is no size that fits all. Today's education does not only groom students for their knowledge, survival, or careers, but its ultimate aim is to produce future leaders and global citizens. Now, let us look at these two different color masks. I have my white color mask and I have my black color mask. So these two different color masks represent situational leaders. Now allow me to highlight my three major challenges which I faced and perhaps some other teachers out there in the 21st century. Firstly is personalization. A teacher needs to always create an effective classroom. A teacher needs to also produce and plan different learning styles. And a teacher needs to always guarantee an effective implementation. Now that is a challenge. Secondly, is to make use of the right technology. It is overwhelming and heartbreaking for a middle-aged teacher like me, or perhaps to some other teachers out there, to be exposed with the digitalization classroom, online learning, website, blog, Google Classroom, Google Meet, WebEx platform, you name it. It's challenging. And last but not least is definitely the curriculum. The modern education demands a dynamic curriculum, which not only focuses on the content, but also focuses on the competence and essential skills for overall development of a student. And it is also to instill critical, cognitive, and creative thinking. So these are where the situational leaders come in. So who are situational leaders? So a situational leader is a person who can adopt and adapt different leadership styles based on the situations, just like the two different color masks that I showed you earlier. A situational leader can also apply an amount of support and directions given to the followers or subordinates. A situational leader can also analyze the need of a situation they are facing. So let us look at the situational leadership model. Now, personally, I feel that the situational leadership model is like a superhero with 4 characteristics, power buttons. Now, the first power button is directing leader. Directing leader requires one-way communication. A directing leader defines the role and defines the task with a very close supervision and guidance to perhaps to the new teachers, to the fresh graduates, and perhaps to the problematic individuals. Directing leader has a very high directive behavior and a very low supportive behavior. The second power button is the coaching leader. Now, coaching leader requires both one-way communication and two-way communications. The coaching leader will have a very high supportive behavior and has a very high directive behavior. The third power button is the supporting leader. Supporting leader here has a very high supportive behavior and a very low directive behavior. Supporting leader will definitely create the best support system, will facilitate the followers, will also facilitate the subordinates. And the supporting leader will always give compliments and ideas. Now, the last leader will be the delegating leader. A delegating leader has a very low supportive behavior and has a very low directive behavior, which means a delegating leader will also be involved in the direct decision making, will also be involved in the problem solving, but the control will be taken by the followers. Now, as I said earlier, a coaching leader will definitely be the best to overcome the challenges that I mentioned earlier. A coaching leader will always seek for ideas and suggestions. A coaching leader will implement both supportive behavior and directive behavior. Now, situational leader defines readiness to a situational leader which has two crucial elements that are competence and commitment. A situational leader will have high competence with knowledge, skills, and to be able to complete the task. Whereas a situational leader will also have commitment, where a situational leader will give motivations and will definitely gain self-confidence, not to only to themselves, but to all people around them. So in brief, these are the reasons why I believe that the situational leadership will be the best option for the 21st century leaders in order to overcome the three highlighted challenges that I mentioned earlier. Now, before I end, I will always love to share my ultimate principle in life, which is to always look for three crucial elements in a person that are intelligence, energy, and integrity. Now, with these three crucial elements, intelligence, energy, and integrity, collaborated with the 4 situational leadership models, now this will make wonders to the future generation. Therefore, to all out there, we must always inspire, be inspired, and keep on inspiring. As what Dr. Jamila loves to say, what you give, you will get back. With that, Faraliza binti Ahmad Shukri signing off. Thank you. Stay positive, stay healthy, stay safe. Love you. Bye. Bye. Assalamualaikum. Bye-bye.